Okay, my journey starts in Beaufort, France, a small little village. And here's another photo of it looking across the small river there. And then looking down the river. This is a crystal clear mountain stream, very much a mountain river. And this is what you see a lot of, dairy cows going to and from milking. And now we're looking at the scenery. This is Mont Blanc, off in the distance. And this is Lac Rosalind. And this is obviously a reservoir. And here's a photo of me at my work site. We were working there for about a week. Very nice sunsets from time to time. And this is one of the few times I actually was able to get a photo with sun on the dam. It only showed up there in the evening. This is an amazing peak sticking up, I'm taking this shot from where we eat lunch. This is the Lake Rosalind. I probably should do this wide angle. This is, actual view. This is what it looks like to the naked eye. And here's some little houses off in the distance, your typical Swiss chalet, except for they're French. And once again, backside of Mont Blanc. And now this is looking towards where I'm going to be starting, going over the pass on the right. I'll be driving over that way. Past this little church right there on the lake. Really neat little old church. And this is actually right where we're starting, in la Ville de Glaciers. And this is the trail. This is the Tour du Mont Blanc trail. You can see it's really a road at this point. Looking back down to Ville de Glaciers, which is not a whole lot of buildings there. Looking across the valley at some of the stone buildings. Hopefully you can hear the bells ringing in the background. This is the sound of the Alps. The cattle are uphill from the buildings. And now we're looking up the trail. This is the direction we're heading, going up to the pass. And then here's one of the many old buildings, which is obviously in ruin now. Again, it's just a beautiful scenery here. Looking across the valley. The pass is off to the right. And this is looking, further up. Keep on heading up the valley. And this is looking back down the way I came. I started down there at the bottom. You can just see Ville de Glaciers. And as you can see in this picture, it was rather chilly when I got up there. Pull this on you. But there's clouds up there, so take a movie now. This is the canyon I came up. The Chapeau is down there at the bottom. And as you can hear, it's a little bit windy here. You can see why the nearest village is called Ville de Glaciers. And here's my first view of Italy from the trail. This is the direction I'm heading.
Okay, this is the Italian side of the Col di Segna, which would be right up there, and it's pretty cloudy.
And here's another view looking down the valley, very alpine, obviously. And here's a neat little bridge. It's kind of surprising to see a bridge over such a small stream, but I imagine it's a raging torrent in the runoff period. Again, looking back up towards the col or pass. Here's the TMB markers, Tour du Mont Blanc. Thought I'd take a picture of what they look like. Getting down further down into the valley here. You can see it flattens out pretty well towards the bottom. And they have marmots here, or as they say in Italian, marmota. And several of them very tame, easy to get pictures of. And then here's a little shrine, which is right along the side of the trail next to one of the refuges, which is right up there. I believe this is Refugio de Elisabetta. And I like this, these little plants growing here on this little spit and their reflection. Here's an interesting watering trough. They carved out of a chunk of log. And the trails were very well marked. See the TMB, Tour du Mont Blanc signs there? And looking down into the valley. One interesting thing about the signs is they had, instead of having distances, they had times that it would take to get to the location, assuming about 3 kilometers per hour it looked like. Here's a bridge like you would not see in the Sierra Nevada mountains, all stone. And this is looking back up towards the pass. Very straight section there through the valley.
Okay, there should be no problem hearing the bells now. Lots of dairy cows.
And this is a terminal moraine, obviously put there by a glacier coming down the mountains. And looking back up the valley, this off to the right is technically a lake. And here's another ruined building. Not only does it have stone walls, but even a stone roof. And this is what I was missing out on. Every once in a while I could look across the valley through the fog and see these jagged peaks sticking up. This is supposed to be one of the most beautiful parts of the trail. And this is not watch out for falling people. This is a ski area, and watch out for there's a cliff up ahead. And this is Courmayeur. This is my destination for the day. And getting down a little bit lower. This is actually part of a little ski run here, looking across Courmayeur. And the building on the right is where I spent the night. This is my campsite, a 16th century stone building. And then the next morning, when things cleared up a bit, you see up where I would be heading out, and there's the mountains, and you see the glacial stream there. It's all milky looking. And more shots across Courmayeur, and then you can see up the canyon one last time. And now in the next couple of shots you can see why I bailed out here. Most of that snow you see there, not the big patches, but the white dusting, yeah, all of that there, that's all new snow. And I was going to have to climb up 4,000 feet. So this is the end of my trail. I bailed out to be safe.